One of the people who will likely be thrilled at the fact that he's no longer out there is Mikayla Evans. Mikayla was at his apartment one night, and the last thing she remembers is being at the apartment. Everyone else told her, you went out the 5th-story window and fell 5 stories to concrete. Miraculously, she lived, but broke almost every single bone in her body and got a call. Was able to talk on the phone with that one while she was in the hospital, who was all too eager to tell her what happened. What an accident. You just went out. Mikayla is with me now on the phone. Mikayla, I just wanted to get your reaction to the news that Sean Williams has been caught tonight.
I'm very, very excited. Like, that's the best news ever.
I'll bet. I know this has been such a difficult time for you, knowing that he's been on the run. I also know that you, and this is a strange connection, but you do have a connection to Sean Williams' daughter. Have you been able to make contact with her about this capture?
I sent her one of the news articles that was sent to me. I just forwarded it to her, but I haven't heard anything. I don't think. No, she hasn't messaged me back yet.
I know you've been, in contact with her over the last many days, and from what I understand, she was scared. She was scared that he was out there. She was scared that he had come to her place of work. That's where he was spotted last Friday. Was she able to give you any other sense of what she was going through all this time?
I mean, other than she's just scared, mentally and stuff of the things that's going on. But I think she's more scared of what the public is, I guess, doing against her, because they know that this is her dad. So they're taking, like I told you last night, that they've been threatening her and her children with sexual assault, the things that he's done to people that they would do to her and her children, which is just completely wrong. And hopefully she will get some, I guess, they will leave her alone now, maybe not bother her as much now that he's in jail. And I know a lot of people probably assume that she's helping him, but I would feel like she's not. I feel like she probably has her own issues from this man.
I can't believe what you just told me, Mikayla, that Sean Williams' daughter has been attacked by online bullies who are threatening her and her children with sex assault.
Yes, ma'am.
My God. It's more than I can process to hear something like that, because no one should jump to any conclusions that just because she has a bloodline to this fugitive that she herself isn't afraid of him. This is a picture we are just getting in. I want to show our viewers, and I just want to check with our control room. I'm assuming this is after the capture, and I do see that he's bloodied. And yeah, this is from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. You can see that little bug up on the top left of the screen. And, David Jolly from the U.S. Marshals told us that he was captured without incident. When I say that, if you're running from the popo and you're diving under a tarp and you're trying to evade capture, it's probably a bit of a rough business. So it is entirely possible that the dirt you're seeing all over him and the blood on his face could very well have been from his own efforts to elude authorities. Something else we just learned, and that's from the U.S. Marshals, is that he was pulled over sometime between last night's show and this morning, throughout the earlier hours of the morning. He was pulled over by a police officer who recognized his vehicle and then split on foot from that vehicle pullover. You've seen it on live PD, on patrol. You've seen when this happens. They're approaching the vehicle, and sure enough, the driver or any of the people who are, clearly running from the law, they run for it, and sometimes they get away. Sometimes they head into the woods, and whatever it takes them to blitz through the pitch black woods. And here's my guess, that is possibly where some of that blood and marked up face could have come from. Maybe it was from his effort to elude authorities from last night to tonight. And as David Jolly told us from the Marshals, he'd been on foot. He lost his car. He lost all of the stuff in his car, and he made for it on foot. And he's been on foot for the last 24 hours about. So it is entirely possible a lot of that dirt and the cuts might have come from the chase last night, could have come from his efforts to elude capture tonight at the 7-Eleven. Not sure how aggressive his efforts to hide behind the 7-Eleven were under that tarp. But this is just an incredible photograph that we're able to show you, that this man suspected of having raped 52 women unconscious on video and charged with child porn, child rape, a laundry list of it, is now again in custody. Here's another guess. He's chained to that chair. In more ways than one, because he's been able to get out of cuffs and leg irons and belly chains before. So I'm guessing they're going to double, triple, quadruple cuff this guy. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.